This is the 2.1, 2.2 practice. I'm going to be doing the odds. All right, so for the first one, what are the variables in each graph? Describe how the variables are related at various points on the graph. So our two variables are temperature and time. And because we look at this line right here, we can see both of them are increasing. So as time goes on, the temperature increases. All right, match each graph with its relatable tables. So to do that, you can look at either the graphs first or you can look at the tables first. So for this first one, I see it's 110, and the second dot right here is 220. And the only one that it measures up with is this guy right here. Then 5 is 130, and then 2, I'd say 135. So that would be B. So 3 is A, 5 is B. All right, then we're sketching a graph for 7. The average test score of the class increased, so we have test scores throughout the semester. So throughout the semester until it decreased slightly on the last test. So we could put score here, and then we normally put time on the x-axis. So we could say this is the semester. Okay, and then, so the average test score of the class increased throughout the semester. So we don't want to put it just at 0, but let's just say it's about right there. It's to start with, and it increased throughout the semester. So it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it decreased slightly. And let's just say this is the end of the semester or the near it. And it decreased slightly on the last test. So it goes down just a little bit. All right, for the diagram below, find the relationship between the number of shapes and the perimeter. Represent this relationship using a table, words, and equation. So we have 3 shapes. So what we need to do is make an XY table. So we have 1, 2, 3, because there's 3 different shapes. And so for the first one here, it's 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 6. That's what the perimeter is, so we'll do that for the rest of them. And 2, 4, 10. All right, so I have my table here, and then I gotta write an equation. So I look at the x's. It's a function because none of the x's repeat. So then I look to y equals mx plus b, and I'm going to take my x and I'm going to plug it in. So y, we're looking for, or y is equal to, I don't know what my m is yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I do know what my m is because I go here and I see it's plus 2 each time. So that's my slope, right? So that'd be 2 times x, which is 1, plus b. Now, the thing is, I can put this y right here, the 6, right in there. So 6 is equal to 2 times 1 plus b. And then I just multiply this, which is 2, and then subtract it from each side. So then b is going to be equal to 4. So I know what my b is. My b is 4. And then I know what my slope is. It's the 2. So y is going to equal 2x plus 4. Another way you could do it is, if you just did it in your head, y equals mx plus b. So I take my first point, and I multiply it by this plus 2. So 1 times 2 is 2, and then I got to get to 6, so I just add 4, and that's where this plus 4 comes from. All right, for each table, determine whether the relationship is a function, then represent the relationship using words and write an equation. So we have to look at the x's first. None of them repeat, so yes, it's a function. And then each time is 2 plus 2 plus 2. So each time is plus 2. So if I have y equals mx plus b, I can take my first point, set of points, I should say, plug those in. So 5 is going to be equal to, my m is right here, the 2, and then my x is going to be 0 plus b. So 5 is equal to 0 plus b, so b is going to be equal to 5. And then, like we said before, our slope, or our m, is going to be 2. So now that you have the m and the b, I can say that the equation is y is equal to 2x plus 5. All right, we are going to look at this one. I'm going to do it right here, though. So you warm up for gym class, play basketball, then cool down. So we'll say this is the length of class and time. And then we'll say this is your temp. So we'll start off just saying that that's your normal temp, just resting. You're going to warm up until you get pretty warm. You're going to play basketball for a while, and then you're going to start to cool down. Can also be something a little more sharp, something like that, play basketball, and then you cool down. But then up here. All right, the average test score of the class. Let me erase this quick. So the average test score of the class increased throughout the semester until it decreased slightly in the last test. Well, that was one we just did right here. And that's it. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, email me and have a good day.